Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Fridge, William Perry, in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now Jones. Throwing on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man, Gronkowski complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jones. Off play action. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And running with power here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed in because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Second and 5. They run again with Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football. But Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Running right through him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. For the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Flush to his right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I remember our college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through balls.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 2.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Jones on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it?
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Montana, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They will look to throw. Montana. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Jones. And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Man, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Jackson out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Montana. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Montana to throw. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Montana. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Montana. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to roam.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Johnson, 27 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down. Vick, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down now, Vick, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Vick. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Wilson to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd. I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a oh, he's hitting, lost the football, put it on the carpet. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead. And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jones throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Able to slither by. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Jones on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to try and throw. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a terrific return as he takes this. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This a quick pass to Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st down, Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. second down. Blunt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking it, touchdown. He's got it at the 2. Vernon Davis